I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase Lee. You know something? Uh, Mama Scoville, my mom, is one of those amazing moms, and a lot of people watching this have one. She saved every report card and everything I ever made her as a kid in school, and she got all my report cards, and I would be willing to bet you in none of them would she find anything that said Johnny did all his homework. Was always good about his homework. This week, I am. It's Sunday, and I'm finishing up the last of my required homework from Linda's Fiery Treats. As soon as I'm done, I'm going to actually have some free time and play with some peppers. But this is the last of my assignments. Here we have two gigantic Congo. What are these? Give me just a second. These are two 7-pot Congo Gigantic Mustard. And man, it really makes sense. There's very, very mustardy. This one's mustard, this one's green. This is the test. She sent me two different one was, it's not a right thing, it's just kind of how it is. This is the yellower one, the more mustard one, or should I say more mustard? Yeah, this is the more mustard, and this is the greener of the two. Now, here is the interior. It's a kind of a thin wall, good sized placenta. All right, there's one. Okay, and here's the other. Really cool looking interior, isn't that neat? I dig it. They smell strong. They smell hot. All right, so we're gonna do. I'm gonna do the greener one first. I'm gonna finish with the one that's a little bit more mustard. All right, so of the two, you can just tell this is the more mustard. This is the greener. We're gonna do the green one first. I don't have my scale battery's dead, so I don't know the weight on this thing, but it's pretty weighty. Thank you, Linda from Linda's Fire Treats. You guys make sure you go to the description box, click the link, follow, go check out her Instagram, but follow her her YouTube channel has videos. You can see how this was grown. In and out of the garden, it's kind of cool. So go check her out. This is the gigantic 7-pot Congo mustard. Johnny Scoville. This is JC. I'm sure I'm doing the right one. Green one first. Very bitter pepper. No floor, just bitter. All those flavors are funny. Some people don't like bitter, some people do. Everybody's got a unique, people are different. That was bitter at first, and it didn't have any floral at all. Had that. I wish I could describe the mustard flavor, but it had that mustard flavor. Doesn't taste like mustard. Tastes like that mustard type pot. It has a flavor that goes with it, just like Hobbit or jalapeno and serrano. Those green peppers have a green flavor. Mustard has a unique flavor for that. So the flavor was pretty good. I like bitter. It wasn't stupid bitter, like fall down bitter, but there was a bitterness to it that I appreciated. The heat, it's not at all extraordinarily hot. I was sort of expecting it to be a little hotter. If you're brand new to the channel, the 7-pot that you see in the thumbnail, that is a legend has it that one of these peppers, 7-pot, can heat 7 pots of chili. Just one of these. Not 7 bowls, but 7 pots. Now, is that true? Maybe not with this one. But this has got a little bit more yellow of an interior. It's a pretty pepper. All right, so here's the more yellow one. Really can't wait to see it. My guess, before I eat it, is that this is going to be a little bit sweeter. I don't know. I could be wrong. We'll see. Interesting that I was just talking about pods that have a certain flavor that matches their color. Like red pods taste like red pods, and mustard pods taste like mustard pods, and so on. Yellow pods taste like yellow pods. That was very peculiar because I was really trying to see the difference of the green and the yellow. The more yellow, the second one I just ate, tasted more like a green pod than a mustard pod, especially comparing it to the first one. The second one was less bitter than the first. Still had no sweetness. Just had maintained that kind of mustardy, greenish kind of flavor on the second one. The first one had that mustard flavor. But honestly, the second one sort of had a green, like kind of that crisp, kind of fresh green flavor. Interesting. Let's talk about the heat. The heat on this would be, it would be very hot for somebody who's not accustomed to chilies. But if you're somebody who likes hot stuff, this is probably, one of them would probably be a 7, 6 or 7, 6 to 8, depending on where you're kind of falling. Interesting. The flavors kind of gone away. Just a little slight peppery flavor in my mouth still, but the heat's down to almost nothing. I kind of wish they were a little bit hotter. But that's not the grower's fault. That's just kind of the way the pot is. Nonetheless, yummy. Join me in a couple hours. I got my homework done. You don't know how stoked I am. The reason is, the next thing I do is free time, study hall. I'm going to challenge. I got a bunch of peppers, super hots, and they look amazing. It's going to be a challenge. It'll be this afternoon. I don't know what time. Probably more like dinner times. Probably 5 or 6 o'clock East Coast time. We'll see. But man, I love you guys. I hope you're good. I hope you're kind to somebody today. You don't get to hit the restart button, so we got to play accordingly. Use your noodle, people. Decisions that you make today put you on a path tomorrow. And that path has a foreseeable future. Bank on that. The older you get, the more you realize that's a fact. It's like the law of gravity. You can jump off a building and not believe in it. You're hitting the ground anyway. Decisions you make today put you on a path tomorrow, and that path has a foreseeable outcome. Make good decisions. I love you guys. In the description box, you're going to see a link for Linda's Fiery Treats. Check her out. Tell her I sent you. Can't wait for this next video. I'm going to recover for a little while, kind of play a little guitar, and then I'm going to come back and have a massive challenge. It's going to be fun, so don't miss it. I love you guys. Right there is the pepper. If you click that pepper, we're riding together. This is our gig. If you don't want to miss a video because spicy content's your jam, then click the bell for notification. You'll see a Dropbox happen. Select all, but visit us a lot. YouTube forgets to send out those notifications. Right there is Ring of Fire. More videos here. Man, I love you guys. I'm Johnny Scoble, and this was Chase the Heat.